According to new data released today ahead of the upcoming general election, more than a third of young adults in the UK believe that crypto is an important electoral issue. And so in this video, we're going to look at how UK's young voters are calling for crypto to be moved up the political agenda. Today's episode is sponsored by Cake Wallet, where you can send, receive, and even exchange your crypto right from within the wallet. Cake Wallet is open source and non-custodial, so you control your own private keys. Available today on iOS, macOS, Android, and Linux. And StealthEX, a privacy-centric crypto exchange which enables you to make crypto-to-crypto exchanges anonymously. Hi everybody and welcome again back to Enter Crypto with me, Chris Kenyon. Now in today's video we're going to be talking about some new data from Zumo and Focal Data, and they are highlighting a significant interest in the crypto sector amongst young adults, especially within the UK. And this is of course in the context of the upcoming general election. I've actually found an article on this, and so as always guys, let's just quickly read through it. See what it's about, see what we can learn, and then we'll comment after. So, research commissioned by Zumo, the B2B digital assets infrastructure, and conducted by Focal Data, reveals 34% of both 18 to 24 and 25 to 34-year-olds think the growth of the crypto industry should be front of mind for the country's politicians. A quarter of all adults and 44% in London, which is a prominent fintech hub, think it's now important for economic growth that the UK strengthens its position as a digital assets hub, with the figure rising to 4 in 10 18 to 24-year-olds, which is 42%, and 25 to 34-year-olds 41%. This sentiment follows the recent consultation by the Bank of England and the FCA on a digital securities sandbox, which aims to facilitate the use of digital assets in financial markets. And in May 2024, the first UK crypto exchange traded products, ETPs, listed on the London Stock Exchange. Zumo and public opinion research company Focal Data's poll of more than 3,000 UK adults also showed 38% of 18 to 24-year-olds have invested in crypto themselves, whilst 40% and 37% of 25 to 34-year-olds know friends and family who hold crypto. A similar proportion, 39% of 18 to 24-year-olds and 37% of 25 to 34-year-olds. See the nascent sector as a pathway to higher long-term returns on their investments. So the findings from this Zumo and Focal Data research actually underscore several important implications for crypto, or for the cryptocurrency sector in general, and its users, like people like you and me. One of those things is the political influence and regulatory outlook. So just the fact that a significant portion of young adults in the UK consider crypto an important electoral issue suggests that there is a growing constituency interested in policies that support the growth and regulation of crypto. Now, because of this, hopefully, in turn, politicians may or should be taking note of this demographics concerns and preferences, potentially shaping their stance on crypto-related legislation and regulatory frameworks. And this could, with a bit of luck, lead to more favourable regulatory environments for crypto that support things like innovation and adoption within the crypto industry, which is obviously crucial for crypto's continued growth and integration into mainstream financial systems, which is what we all want. The second point I want to make is on economic impact and investment potential. So the recognition among a large segment of young adults that crypto can contribute to economic growth as a digital assets hub indicates broader societal acceptance and a general sort of understanding of crypto's potential economic benefits. And here we're seeing, I think a lot of us knew this already anyway, that young investors, the youth of the world, or the youth of the UK in this case, are increasingly viewing crypto not as some get-rich-quick scheme, some sort of speculative asset, but actually as a viable instrument for long-term investment. And this is actually driven by the perceived potential for higher returns compared to traditional investments over the long term. There's lots of other reasons, I think, as well, like inflation. I think the youth are getting sick of getting screwed every year by the Bank of England's untargeted 2% inflation. I mean, it can be more than, it has been a lot more than that. And I think they just see it as something that's much more stable over the long term, of course. And this sort of attitude by the youth in the UK, by young people, this investor sentiment that they've got within this demographic can, over the long term, contribute to increased liquidity. Obviously, it's going to be increased market participations because there's going to be more people buying and selling crypto. People are going to get more familiar with it. It's going to be sort of a second nature, which will, for the crypto market in the UK anyway, it'll be stabilising and it'll actually be, the market will mature over time. A third thing I want to talk about is market expansion and financial inclusion. So there is this growing number of young adults investing in crypto and knowing that other people that do as well, whether it be family or friends, reflects a trend towards wider adoption and acceptance of digital assets. If everybody's got these things, or there's a growing number of people, it just shows and proves that we're accepting of digital assets, as they're calling it, or crypto. And it goes without saying that if you've got a particular demographics familiarity with an interest in crypto, it'll accelerate its mainstream adoption. It'll do things like foster financial inclusion by providing alternative avenues, because crypto is, at the moment anyway, kind of an alternative investment, really. And this is especially for younger generations who are traditionally underserved by conventional financial institutions. The last thing, of course, is if politicians do start listening to young people, which they obviously should do, this will go, again, it goes without saying that this will strengthen the UK's position as this digital assets hub, which will attract investment. It'll attract talent, it'll enhance the country's global competitiveness, within the fintech industry and, financial innovation. And I'm hoping that this initiative, like the digital security sandbox that they talk about in this article, and the listing of these crypto ETPs, which came in the form of ETNs, on the London Stock Exchange, will demonstrate a proactive approach to integrating digital assets onto the broader financial ecosystem, potentially setting a precedent for other countries out there to follow us. I think what we're going to see, I do hope that it's going to be crypto only in the future, but I think long before we see that, we're going to see crypto being integrated into the current financial system somehow. I don't know how, but that's what I think. So now, this research, obviously, these findings are emphasising the increasing relevance of crypto, and it is becoming more and more relevant as time goes on. As people say, the saying used to be, can you afford to invest in crypto because it's risky? The question is now coming, can you afford not to invest in crypto? Because it seems, the opportunity is too good. So if I was advising the government, which I'm not, I would be telling them that we need these regulatory frameworks, we need this market maturity, we need to be fostering financial inclusion, and this will bolster the UK's competitiveness in the global fintech landscape, which is, crucial for our growth, for our sustainable growth of crypto within the UK and this mainstream adoption that we all want. So that's the article for you today, guys. As always, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe and click on that notifications bell so that you don't miss out on any future updates, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care.